It's another episode of Community Q&A, starring Skippy6 Gaming's PSN community. You can always come on in, just look for the community on PSN, Skippy6 Gaming, or get the PSN app for iOS or Android, and this is a place where we all share our builds, look for servers, and start some redstone conversation. Hey there guys, Skippy here from Skippy6 Gaming, coming to you with another Community Q&A. This is, as you guys know, it's starting to get a lot more popular. We have a community here. We're almost at, I think we're less than 100 away from 3,000 members in the community. Again, you can simply go to the PSN community, Skippy6 Gaming, and join if you want to join in the conversation, or you can download the iOS or Android app for PSN and share your builds as well. In this community, we usually get up to talking about some complex stuff, you know, some simple stuff, and generally we look for a thumbnail. So you know what, I think for this one here, guys, let's be simple and plain. 199 likes, that's all, that's it. If you are one of the first 199 people to like this video, let me know which one you are in the comments below, and you could be cool like Vine was 225th. It would have been late for this one, but he was on time for the other. So if you want to shout out next episode, hit me up in the comments. So let's go down, let's go through. So here's one guy, I don't know, I just sent this guy a message. I jumped on the community today. I've been trying to rearrange my monitors. I have a few monitors and I'm starting to have a problem with using different wires. There's so many different like adapters because I only have one HDMI, one DVI from my video card. Who cares? I'm gonna just keep going. But this is what I saw. This guy right here says that there's 5 spider spawners within 8 blocks of each other. So that is pretty crazy. I would have to say that I actually would say I have never seen a quint spawner, because that's what that would be. It would be a quintuple spawner. Even if it was cave spiders, that would still be awesome. I did send him a message and I said to him, I'm like, what is the seed? Because I want to go in. Plus the other thing is, I want to know if it was messed up. So maybe it was multiple different types of spawners, and then when TU48 came out, it regenerated different. But there is no seed. I did message him, and believe me, if it is a legit seed, I'm going to be popping off a quintuple spawner video sometime soon. So I did message him. I don't think you know what we could do? We could try to reload the community and maybe it'll be there. But yeah, we have 2,904. So hopefully he responded, and all of you are gonna get to know what. Oh, I have no response yet. I was like, oh, I thought he answered, but let's keep going. So maybe there's a quint seed. That would be pretty cool. These guys here, Gold Farm seems to be the conversation lately. We're just going to go by it because we spend a lot of the time. So there you go. Will Kreppen was talking about circles. Someone asked him how he gets his circles. So I know which one I use, because I use Plots. When I see that name there, I use Plots. It's just a website, and basically you tell it that you want what diameter you want, and it'll tell you how to make the circle in Minecraft. So it'll be a perfect circle. Notice how that one's nice and sharp, and yeah, it's pretty straightforward like that. I like the Futurama robot walking down the middle tightrope. That's pretty cool. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a quad witch farm, which we have seen on numerous occasions. Again, don't quote me on that, but I think it is. It could be an iron farm. I don't know. Let's back it up. Let's keep going. Let's go. I saw something interesting. I saw someone that almost got thumbnail, and then they were assassinating each other, and it's a little dark for a thumbnail. Before I even get there, I'll say it. Why would my Enderman farm stop spawning when there's someone in the end on a different island? So let's go see what original gamer answered him. Not being affected. You know what? Let's keep going. This is the new thing that's going on, and I'm gonna look it up and find a video for it. But from what I gathered, there is a new glitch right now that will allow you to have multiple ender dragons in your world, and I know it exists. Someone linked me the bug notes, but I don't know exactly how to do it. I am gonna look it up and make a video of it as soon as I figure it out, but I think it would be pretty cool to have multiple ender dragons. But I do know it's a thing. I'm on it. But thanks for the heads up there, Ange. Okay, here is the daytime pick. Okay, people are starting to know for sure that it needs to be daytime. But that said too, we're gonna do a little lesson in thumbnail, because honestly guys, some pictures look really good with light. You know, a lot of people build houses or things like that, and they want to do like depth with glowstone and stuff, but any darkness in the picture means I can't use it as a thumbnail. It just, for some reason, it translates to being pitch black no matter what we do. We look like we got a farm of sorts, and it is a good picture in the light. However, there's a fog to that, and I wish I could tell you how and why it works. I think you would have to go closer, maybe. But the screen, like as per I'm looking right now, it has like a white fuzz or fog on it. So right now it's not quite gonna win yet, but you're on the way. So we got missiles going buck wild here. They also don't believe in missiles. Who doesn't believe in missiles? They're about to believe in missiles right now. Those are good. Yep, pretty good one there. I'm pretty sure those are a cube hamster missile. I'm pretty sure I credited him when I did the video. I'm almost certain. Again, don't quote me on it, but I think it's a cube hamster missile. Let's go. Some cringy kids in my faction saying TNT cannon can't shoot more than like 30 blocks. They're in for a big surprise. Yeah, good job. This guy's all about the TNT cannons, Eddie. Eddie's be bumping off TNT cannons. There is tons of TNT cannons that shoot, but at the end of the day, there is ones that shoot more than 30 blocks. I'm pretty sure I've made one that works right now that does like 60 even. But good job. You're gonna give him a lesson in TNT cannons. Experimental sand launcher. Look at that, arch velocity. Edel, you're doing up a bunch of. Look, here we go with multiple dragons again. Night Fury. I remember Night Fury. Night Fury was one of the OGs originally. You could tell right here. I think he's I don't know if. Yeah, there's multiple Ender Dragons. I don't know how to do that yet. I'm literally, after I make this video, I'm gonna Google how to do that. I will post my battle against them on YouTube. Good job, Night Fury. Oh, there's two of them standing in one spot. Look at this. Yeah. But I wonder, do they share the same health bar? I don't know. We're gonna, like I said, I'm gonna make a video about this because this is a known bug, and I think it happens when you leave. I don't know. I'm gonna go look. It's on the bug list for Mojang. And we got a pink sheep. Pink sheeps are pretty rare. Good find. Good find. I don't know what's here, but something is. Ooh. What is it? A sheep in the wall. Yeah, no, sometimes there's sheep in walls. That happens. Okay. So, let's see. Never enough. We need some more gold and diamonds. What's this? In the daytime. Yep. We got it almost there. Looking good. Let's see. I think that's a. Is that an above? Did it spawn like that? Did it actually spawn like that? Because that would be pretty cool if it actually spawned like that. Or did you just make it? I don't know if that looks real to me. The front doesn't look the same as the usual one. So it looks like you probably built it. But that would be cool. That's cool anyway. But if it naturally spawned like that, that would be pretty good. It's a guardian farm. Okay. Gave this guy some better. Yeah, you shouldn't give zombies equipment, man. That's never going to work out good for you. Mob cap for the overworld. Here we go talking about mob cap. So these guys are farming. You can clearly tell that they're farming sheeps or cows or something, and there's basically a funky way to send them through to other dimensions, which will allow your farms to pump more. Let's see. Awesome seed, everything you want it more. Starting classic. So we'll go look in case people are bored and want to kick some seeds right now. Looking good right here. 306959825. Looks like he says a lot of stuff. Starting classic and then expand it to large. Let's keep going. I want to get down where the assassin was going on. Do you need that much cactus? Well, that's gonna be a thing. I'm telling you right now. I have built huge cactus farms in my first Let's Play that I ever made. My first, well, not my first world, but my main PS4 world that started. That is very faction style. I have made a huge farm like that in my factions world. And yeah, so do you need that much cactus? No. The one thing that you can use it for is if you take all of that cactus and put it into furnaces, you will get XP for cooking it. So do you really need that much green dye? Not really, but you could use this as a form of XP farm in a theory. Let's keep going. Let's see, we got a nice Asian themed house. What the heck is that in the background? Oh, it's the texture pack. Okay, it's a texture pack. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. Let's keep going. Iron golems are something I'm passionate about. A whole lot of hoopla. Fact is, console production rates are limited. Yes. So basically, oh, this is the longest thread. So I don't know what they're talking about. Let's check out for EC. Remember, ECCV, when he starts chippity chapping. 2.9k members. Guys, we usually get a good 20 or 30 every time I put out a video, so we're almost there. 3,000 members would be super cool. I noticed the other day there's like people that I never even heard of before. I guess they're like game developers, or they have like hundreds of 100,000 followers. I don't even understand why. Like, at least in this community we actually do something. Some guy who's like a game developer for Naughty Dog, I don't understand how he gets all these followers, and even some of the people up there, I'm just curious as how it happens. But let's keep grinding, get those people here. So we got a nice iron golem farm, 3 above ground, the lower right hand one as well. So basically, I saw this message earlier in the week, and someone's having a conversation about whether they can build iron golem farms underground. So that is something that comes up. You can and you can't. I'll do my best to explain it. Someone here answers this question correctly. So if I see... So right here it says, how far does each iron farm have to be from one another, and if I wanted to make 2 or more. So the answer to that is 65 blocks. So as you can see on here, you're going to notice he probably did it. I'm pretty sure this is maybe in, this might be in the Nyctophobia server, but basically 65 blocks is how many blocks distance there should be between the doors, I'm pretty sure. So basically what would happen is, if those doors on that left iron golem farm were closer to the other iron golem farm, the iron golems would no longer spawn in the center of the iron golem farm. They would spawn in between. It would be an off-centered space, but the other, any doors, that's the best way to say it, is not iron golem farms have to be 65 blocks away, is that no other wooden doors within 65 blocks of the iron golem farm. If it is another iron golem farm, then yeah, go for it, that's allowed. And there you go, look, he answered somebody else right there. 65 blocks, 70 blocks minimum vertically. So that said, I don't know the specific, but these guys here do a lot of testing, so I would definitely listen. When I did my video, I told people 80, because what happens is people try to be like, they count exactly 65 blocks, and if you hit it off by 1, you know, so often when I do tutorials, literally I'm like, I think in my first iron golem farm, I just told people to make them 80 blocks away from each other. That way you don't have people be like, oh, Skippy iron golems are spawning on the floor. And yeah, so post how they're doing. How far does keep going? This guy here, 6-string Ronin, he did a good, this is kind of a funny engagement. So let's just try to go to the beginning here. I'll start it. He put up a nice picture right here. So it starts with him, and he's on Nyctophobia. So take into mind that Will Kreplin is not bothered. They're friends, and they very clearly play a lot together on the server. So I think he's just sassing him. But let's go with the fun. So it starts off with this mothership base. So it looks good. And he's coming close to getting a thumbnail right there. I don't think as much detail on the bottom, but then we're gonna go up here, and then he put this one up, which is the same one, and which is the one I was talking about at the beginning of the video. This is so close to being the thumbnail. However, the problem is that it's nighttime, and that is the thing. You took out your hotbar, you did everything, and the picture is good enough. It's just that anytime it's nighttime, I can't use it. I'm telling you, every time I choose to use a thumbnail where it's nighttime, it looks like a big black blob on the screen. So if this picture was daytime, you most likely would get the thumbnail. So hopefully there's something else cool up here. That angle and everything. So then when he's here, Will Kreplin says the moon looks really good in this pic. Skippy should crop out those other blocks and use the moon for a thumbnail. And he says he'll crop you out, and then he cropped out just to the moon. Look at that. And there we go. So on that note, I would say that all of these folks are probably gonna be looked over for thumbnail. I have to find something bright. You see how bright this is? There's a big difference between the two. Yeah, I think what I'll do also is, again, I've mentioned it to other people, we are doing beta testing in my PC faction server right now. There is actually going to be a creative and survival world as well, which are being tested out as well. So if you do play, basically, if you play PC servers at all, we're looking to bring a few people in at a time to kind of test some of the plugins and some of the challenges. We have a few people on board. All you need is a Discord. First of all, you have to have a Discord account, and then we will bring you into our special staff group and basically kind of we need people to kind of try to find problems, you know, like in the survival world, we need you to go out and start claiming some areas and doing that sort of stuff and run into problems that come up. And we're going to be doing this over the next, we did a little this weekend, but we didn't do as much as we wanted to. So again, just make sure you hit me up in the comments with your Discord and make sure that you play PC. And yeah, for the faction server specifically, because there's a lot of plugins that we need to perfect, like the damage that a creeper does to obsidian. There's a lot of technical things going on. So I had someone make the wither escape the cage, and then everything got destroyed. Yeah, those things are really bad. These wood farms right here, basically that's what this is an automatic wood farm where you trap the wither. Now the one thing that you can say is that it is a very big challenge to do on console. And I'm pretty sure it can be done. I'm pretty sure Will Kreplin showed me one, but it's not 100% proper. Things can go astray when you make it. Like right now, that boat is holding the wither down, but I'm not sure that that's gonna work in all versions. And yeah, it's pretty high-tech stuff to make a wood farm like that. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's just find a few more, and I think what we'll do is there we go. We got a little Wikipedia action. There is a lot of useless area in that design. So here we go. Golems will spawn in a 16 by 16 area if centered between 21 or more valid doors. If it has at least 10 villagers, the chance of spawning is 1 in 7,000 per game tick, and which averages 1 every 6 minutes. Iron golems can spawn provided the blocks it spawns on are transparent. Provided the blocks it spawns in are transparent. So basically it needs a certain height, but it can spawn into, you know, glass or something if it wasn't height. And also it needs to spawn on solid blocks, so you can't make the floor of an iron golem farm out of glass, pretty much. Here we go, the fully withered power tree farm. This ideal. Oh, we got a thumbnail. I'm gonna put shameless self-promotion. Yeah, basically there's an AFK tree farm or tree farm over there that's going to keep pushing that wood straight and straight and straight, and then what happens is I'm betting you right now that there's an iron golem behind those enchanting tables, and this wither continuously shoots at the iron golem and it will blow up the wood. Something like that is what's going on there. Let's go with the shameless. Yeah, you're gonna get it. Reckless Kid gets the thumbnail because it's very bright. It doesn't have the hotbar. You know, Reckless Kid was clearly going for the gold on this one, you could tell, and it will fit the thumbnail very perfect. But don't worry there. I think it was Eddie, or oh man, I forget, but the guy with the cool space thing from Nikto, just give me a daylight shot from above, like the same angle as the other one, and we'll probably throw that one in for next episode. So let's go. You know what, I'm gonna get out of here because we're almost at 20 minutes, and this is kind of my welcome back after taking the holiday. It was a holiday in the west coast of Canada yesterday, so I took it off. I rearranged some monitors, which turned out to be a real pain. See, that doesn't work. Well, I don't know if I could say that. Oh, here we go with some sort of, I'm pretty sure that this doesn't work right here. I'm not going to get into their negotiation, but what I will tell you is that doing that doesn't help you, because you're actually, it's not correct. It doesn't double it. The only way that you're going to get more is by moving it 65 blocks away, because the cap. And I will tell you right now, even more importantly than my like semi-good Minecraft knowledge, if Will Kreplin says that it doesn't work, I'm telling you it doesn't work. When I have a problem with something and I want to know if it actually works, I message him and he tells me if it actually works and saves me time. So yeah, so there you go. Let's leave it at that, guys. Thanks for tuning in. As usual, we're gonna go back on track with tutorials and stuff starting again tomorrow, and this is a good welcome back, slowly but surely, as I fix up my office and get some stuff. Shenanigans. You called shenanigans, and there you go. So I'll find the thumbnail, make it up, and yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.